Hi Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in for your September monthly in love reading. We're going to start by pulling an energy card for you for the month, and as I was shuffling, this just kind of flipped in the deck, so we are going with it. And it's Woman Holding a Heart. This is an offer of love. This is a loving offer to someone else, whether you're receiving or you're giving. This is a very soft energy, being that it's of the females, that it's kind of like a caring, nurturing energy. So we're going to pull some tarot here to see how that clarifies for the month of September. All right, here we come in with the Seven of Wands. Well, it's the Knight of Swords. Strength reversed, Karma, the High Priest in reverse, as well as the Two of Wands. This is talking about you having a big desire to do something. It looks like you are going after something very important. You need to not doubt yourself in these wants, dreams, and wishes that you have for the month. Karma comes and pays you back. However, you really need to go deep and listen to your higher self with the High Priest in reverse. You have to listen to your psychic self through your meditation, through your prayers. Don't block those messages, even if they seem to contradict what it is that you want, because you need to follow the cycle of how it's happening. You have this beautiful idea of where you want to go, Two of Wands. You see that your energy is shifting. You see that you want to go into a new direction, but you have to get all of your ducks in a row. So don't doubt yourself. Go within, listen to your higher self, listen to your spirit guides, listen during your meditation to get the answers that you seek. This is very intense energy. There's a lot of communication happening, maybe too much, to be honest with you, with the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Maybe there's a lot of people talking about this offer. Everybody has 2 cents to offer for their opinion, and it's becoming overwhelming and you're starting to doubt yourself. But know that this is a positive karmic cycle coming to you. This is something that you've prayed about. This is something that you've wanted. And it seems that you're overthinking and or someone's trying to rush you. If you feel that someone's trying to rush you, you need to put the brakes on that and tell them to hold up. So you can make your decision on your own time. 10 of Wands in reverse, getting rid of all those burdens. Oh wow, look, you have more 8 of Wands coming in. Lots of communication. Wheel in reverse, starting at the bottom, new beginnings, starting fresh, new adventures coming up. Priestess in the reverse. Okay guys, you get it coming out twice. You have to listen to your intuition. You listen to your higher self. Don't block it. That's how you're going to make the right decision. Magician in reverse. There's something that you are not listening to that Spirit is trying to tell you. Really focus on that. If you want this to pan out, there's something that you have to really look deep within. New beginnings. Knight of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. If someone is trying to push you to make a decision and you feel with everything that you have in you that this is too risky, it's too fast, it's too soon, it's not what you want to do, then you have the ability to put on the brakes here and tell them that you need time to think and think this through, and don't try to push me. You could be trying to push an agenda because you really feel that you want this so badly, that this is such a great idea, but someone is, and you feel like it's going to relieve all the burdens and the pressures that you've had, and there's a lot of new beginnings. Don't push your agenda on someone else as well. It's very important that everybody comes to this conclusion on their own. But there is a mystery about this, and you have the High Priest and the High Priestess twice in reverse, which is really yelling at me that someone is not listening to their intuition, and they're starting to doubt themselves. They're doubting whether this is the right path to take. But all this beautiful message of new beginnings is coming in. So it's kind of like someone is teetering on the fence about making a decision. Let's see what your oracle card says. Again, intuition, High Priestess of Water. This is a Pisces card in this deck. You have to listen to your intuition. Intuition is key to manifesting through the month of September. There's no way about it. So please try to take that time, even though you have all this communication going on. Could be too much. It could be communication overload that you need to shut off your phone for a little while and totally go into a meditative state, listening to some really good meditative music, some guided. There's great stuff on YouTube that you can do that really quiets the mind so that you can make a decision. And I know that sometimes it's really hard to make a decision if everybody is after you to go in their direction. And you see that all these directions would work great, and then you feel propelled to be pulled in one or another direction, and you're on the fence. So keep that in mind as you go through the month, that you have the right to shut everything down for a little bit so you can go within and listen to your intuition. Intuition is key. Your advice card today is grief. And it reads, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So as you have felt overburdened at times and there are things that are changing, know that losing of one thing, whether it's a person, place, or thing with grief, it can be different with everyone, because you can mourn a job, you can mourn a relationship, you can mourn a thought process or an idea that you thought was really important to you, and then someone comes in and gives you a new opportunity, and you have to let go of one thing in order to accept something else. So if you are the one on the fence, listen to your intuition. Your intuition will not steer you in the wrong direction. Your gut will tell you what to do. Sometimes your mind and your heart are at a battle as to what you think you should do, and your gut comes in and kind of clears out the playing field and say, this is what we're doing. Okay, I don't feel right about this, or I do feel right about that. Listen to your inner self as to what's best for you in the whole situation with your whole month. And that, I do believe that has a lot to do with relationships for you guys, not so much your career sector or anything else. This is all about your relationships. You're being pulled into a lot of different areas. If you have more than one relationship that needs attention, that can be very stressful as well, and that's where a lot of communication is coming in. It's like everybody has their 2 cents as to how things should work, but you have the deciding factor because it's your life, and you're the one that has to make the decision that's best for you. Let's go into the love reading here. Let's see how this plays into your monthly and see what relationship you need to address. This could be co-worker, family, romantic. Let's see what your energy is. Observe. Talking about taking yourself out of the game for a minute or two and figuring out what it is that you want, and observe others. Observe their actions, their intentions, their energies. See what it is they're bringing to the table. What is it that you can trust? What is it that you can't? And rely on your instinct. Rely on your intuition. Don't make a decision unless you're ready. Yeah, right now you are not ready to go all in. This is not your wish and or dream. It's someone else's. 9 of Coins in reverse. You want it for them, but do you want it for you? You know, sometimes we have to sacrifice for others, but is this one of those times? Justice. There has to be a balance, okay? So you feel that this situation is more going to benefit them than it will benefit for you. And you don't mean to do this in an egotistical way. It's just like, when am I going to get out of it? If we move to this state, how am I going to further my career? How am I going to go back to school? How am I going to take care of the family? It has to have a balance in order for you to do this. I feel like you're giving something up that's very important to you to help someone else with their dreams and wishes, and you've worked on this particular situation for a very, very long time, and it's very important to you. So you need to download what it is that you need to do. Open yourself up to your intuition. Get out of your head. Get out of your heart. Don't let anyone manipulate you in any way, shape, or form, and make your decision based on your intuition and what your spirit guides are asking you to do. Yes, King of Swords, you're so in your head right now, reversed. So in your head right now. And it is throwing you way off. Yeah. Four of Coins reverse. This talks about not being generous. You're holding things tight to your chest. You're not feeling it. This person is not seeing the sacrifices that you will have to give in order for this to come to pass. Five of Swords. Faith in reverse. You don't think it's going to work out. That's why you don't want to do it. You don't think that this scheme is going to work out in any way, shape, or form, whether it's I feel like you have to give up something in order for them to have it, and you know that it's not going to work, and you're like, no, I'm not going through this battle. Six of Swords. You're going to move away from this because you don't think there's any validity to it. That's why you're not giving it the time of day. It doesn't have balance for what it is that you seek. And you're holding still, and you're choosing not to choose. You're choosing to observe the situation and not make a decision. You're choosing to see how it pans out and get all your information before you make a decision. Because they want you to make a decision off the cuff, and you're like, no, I can't do that. I'm going to take myself out of the game, and I'm going to see how this works out, and I'm going to see which way Spirit moves us. Death card in the upright. Four of Swords in reverse. King of Cups. Eight of Cups reversed. Here we have the Six of Swords again, guys, as well as the Six of Cups. This is talking about you moving forward. You're moving away from this because you don't see where it's going. You know, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of balance in the relationship itself. But this change, you'll make good with this change. You're going to let it happen because you love this person, but you're not going with. Okay? You have someone, or this is usually looking back, or childlike, or children. So I feel like you're making a sacrifice for your family by moving in a different direction than what this person wants you to do, and you're going to figure out that it's best for your family in the long run if you move in this direction versus this direction. And I feel that this person that's asking you to do A, B, and C is going to figure out that doing X, Y, and Z is going to be best for the family, and that's the offer you give to them. Is that you have a compromise that will be better, but you have to listen to your inner voice first, and then it will come to you. Stop all the nonsense and the noise and the static that's happening around you, because everyone has an opinion, and you find the balance. You're doing it out of love. You're doing it for your family, but you don't see where that's going to pan out, and you guys are going to move in a different direction that actually will benefit you guys, because you don't have faith in the original plan. Patience is a virtue. Yes. Keeping quiet while you figure it out definitely is a virtue, because then there isn't a lot of arguing. It's basically, this is how it is. This is what's going to happen. And you're very calm about it. So keep patient. Keep downloading. Keep meditating, because the answer will come to you. Your angel message is Sonia, and it reads, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I'm happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So when our loved ones cross over, they protect us. It's like we have new angels up there looking for us and guiding us and keeping us out of trouble, per se. So if you have a loved one that you would like to pray to for guidance, for clarity, please know that they're there for you. If you had a person that has passed recently, know that they're okay and they're with you and they're guiding you. So all this will come to pass. If this situation is based on the death of a loved one, and the person you're dealing with is trying to make a drastic change because of grief, be patient with them. They will see in due time the right way to handle this as they go through the emotions they need to go through. So keep that in mind as you go through the month, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love to have you back. Take care.